10 power moves that drive women crazy. 100% high-value men don't know. Stoic life lessons. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This quote by Epictetus holds the key to understanding the art of attraction. Welcome to Win Stoic. Today, we're diving into the secret world of high-value men, those who understand the power of authenticity, confidence, and self-respect. In this video, we'll uncover 8 power moves that drive women crazy. Moves that most men overlook, but are crucial for mastering the dating game with integrity and poise. Ready to transform your approach to relationships? Make sure to comment below with your thoughts, share your experiences, and let's grow together as we embrace these Stoic life lessons. So, what are you waiting for? Let's get started. One, the intrigue initiator. The first power move is what we call the intrigue initiator. It's about standing out in a sea of monotonous introductions. Forget the typical, "Hello, how are you?" Instead, when you approach a woman, lead with something that piques her curiosity and engages her mind. An unexpected question or an intriguing observation does wonders. For instance, saying, "I bet you're the type who'd rather climb Kilimanjaro than spend a week lounging on a beach," immediately signals that you're different. A man who observes, who thinks, and who is genuinely interested in understanding her unique essence. This approach isn't just about being different for its own sake. It's about revealing a glimpse of your own intriguing mind and unique perspective on life. High-value men understand this deeply. They craft their openers to stand out, elevating themselves above the myriad of forgettable encounters women face daily. To master this move, begin by honing your observation skills. Look around. Notice the small details, the nuances that others might miss. Maybe she's reading a book that you adore, or perhaps there's a quirky event happening nearby that could serve as a conversation starter. These details are your gateway to deeper connections. It's not just about stating the obvious. It's about creating an experience where your words ignite curiosity and draw her into a meaningful dialogue. Engage her with open-ended questions that go beyond the mundane. Instead of asking, "Do you like music?" make it more specific, more engaging, like, "What's the last concert that left you speechless?" This not only opens the door to storytelling, but also shows that you're someone who values deep, thoughtful conversations, something that resonates strongly with the philosophy of Stoicism today. Don't shy away from being playfully provocative. A comment like, "I bet you can't go a whole day without checking your phone," isn't just a tease. It's a playful challenge that could spark an engaging debate. Remember, though, the key here is your tone. Keep it light, friendly, and fun, ensuring it doesn't come across as confrontational. This kind of playful banter is more than just flirting. It's about connecting on a deeper level, showing confidence, and displaying a mindset grounded in self-assurance, qualities that are central to achieving Stoic happiness. Do you find this awesome? If so, please comment "awesome." As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." Your approach should reflect the depth of your character and the richness of your experiences. By leading with genuine intrigue and curiosity, You're not just making a great first impression, you're setting the stage for a meaningful connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. In a world where most men might rely on tired lines or superficial compliments, standing out means being authentically you with a twist of wit and wisdom. Relate these moves to your everyday life, not just in dating but in every interaction. Whether it's networking in your career or building deeper relationships with friends, the principle remains the same. Lead with intrigue, be observant, ask the right questions, and always aim to leave a lasting, positive impression. Embrace these Stoic teachings in your interactions, and you'll find that the qualities of a high-value man, resilience, wisdom, and integrity, naturally shine through. So the next time you find yourself in a social setting, remember these power moves, apply them with confidence, and watch as you not only capture attention, but also respect and admiration. That's the true essence of Stoicism today, a life lived with intention, thoughtfulness, and a genuine connection to those around you. 2. The confidence cocktail. When it comes to confidence, many often confuse it with being loud or overly assertive. But true confidence, what I like to call the confidence cocktail, is much more refined. It's a powerful blend of self-assurance and humility. It's not about being the one who speaks the most in a room or tries to dominate every conversation. Instead, it's about having that quiet inner strength that naturally draws people toward you. Imagine walking into a room with your shoulders back, chin up, and eyes forward, not with arrogance but with a quiet assurance. People are drawn to those who carry themselves with a calm, collected demeanor. Your body language speaks volumes long before you say a word. Standing tall and maintaining a relaxed yet alert posture can already communicate confidence. And when you speak, make sure to hold eye contact. But remember, there's a fine line between confident eye contact and an intense stare that could make someone uncomfortable. A confident person knows how to balance this with a warm, genuine smile. It's these subtle cues that make all the difference. Your voice, too, plays a crucial role in projecting confidence. Speak slowly and clearly, giving each word the weight it deserves. You don't need to rush your words or speak louder to be heard. In fact, a measured tone and calm pacing often convey more confidence than a hurried, frantic speech. Pause occasionally, and don't be afraid of silence. A well-placed pause can create a moment of anticipation, giving your words even more impact. This is a skill often overlooked but incredibly powerful. Silence, when used effectively, can be your ally. It allows you to control the flow of the conversation and shows that you are comfortable in your own skin, comfortable enough not to feel the need to fill every gap with unnecessary chatter. Let me share a story from modern life to illustrate this. Picture a young man named Jack at a high-stakes business meeting. Jack isn't the loudest in the room. In fact, he speaks the least. But when he does, everyone listens. He doesn't fill the air with jargon or attempt to outshine others with a display of knowledge. Instead, he listens intently, speaks slowly, and lets his words hang in the air, giving them a chance to resonate. He doesn't feel the need to dominate the conversation or prove his worth with a barrage of words. His confidence is evident not just in his speech, but in his calm demeanor and the way he respects the silence between sentences. And you know what? By the end of the meeting, everyone remembers what Jack said. Why? because he spoke with purpose and confidence, not with a need for approval. Confidence also comes from self-acceptance, from embracing who you are, quirks and all. When you accept yourself, flaws and imperfections included, it shows. It reflects in how you carry yourself and how you interact with others. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin because it gives them permission to be themselves as well. And this is the essence of what it means to have a Stoic mindset, to be at peace with yourself, to not be swayed by external validation, and to find strength in your vulnerabilities. If you stumble or make a mistake, own it, laugh it off. This not only shows that you're not afraid to be vulnerable, but it also demonstrates a rare strength, the strength to lead with humility. High-value men understand this. They know that real power lies in being authentic, not in trying to project an image of perfection. Now let's connect this back to you. How can you start cultivating this Stoic mindset and embodying true confidence in your daily life? Begin by observing your body language the next time you're in a social setting. Are you hunched over or standing tall? Are you making genuine eye contact, or are you avoiding it? Pay attention to your voice. Are you speaking too fast, or are you taking your time to articulate your thoughts clearly? And finally, reflect on how you handle mistakes or moments of vulnerability. Do you shy away, or do you own them with grace? If you are on the team that avoids comment, 1. If you are on the team that likes to admit gracefully, comment, 2. Ask yourself, what steps can I take today to project more confidence, not just in my actions, but in my state of mind? Remember, confidence isn't something you just wake up with one day. It's built step by step through small, consistent efforts. And as you build this confidence grounded in self-acceptance and humility, you will find that others naturally gravitate towards you. They will seek your company, your words, and your presence, because true confidence, the kind that is both humble and assured, is a rare and compelling force. So, start today. Stand tall, speak clearly, embrace who you are, and let the world see the high-value man you are becoming. How will you begin to incorporate these power moves into your life today? What changes will you make to embody the Stoic mindset that allows you to remain steady, confident, and true to yourself, regardless of the circumstances? The journey to becoming a high-value man is ongoing, but each step you take in cultivating this mindset brings you closer to achieving a life of purpose, peace, and profound influence. 3. The selective savant. Let's talk about one of the most powerful moves that high-value men unknowingly employ, a move rooted deeply in Stoic life lessons. This move is what I like to call the selective savant. You see, being knowledgeable can make you irresistibly attractive, but there's a fine line between being captivating and coming off as a know-it-all. The secret lies not in knowing everything, but in developing a deep, authentic expertise in a few areas that genuinely ignite your passion. Think about it. What topics make your heart race? Is it the mysteries of astrophysics, the intricate details of classical music, or perhaps the rich history of hip-hop culture? Whatever it is, immerse yourself fully. Dive deep into these subjects. Read every book you can get your hands on, watch thought-provoking documentaries, and engage in stimulating discussions with experts and enthusiasts alike. Become so well-versed in these areas that when the topic arises in conversation, you speak not just with knowledge, but with a passion that is palpable. Now, here's where many miss the mark. When sharing your insights, don't turn the conversation into a monologue or a lecture. Instead, engage her. Invite her into the dialogue by asking for her thoughts and experiences. Make it a collaborative exploration, a shared journey of discovery rather than a one-sided presentation. This approach makes the conversation lively and interactive, and it demonstrates that you value her input and perspective. Remember, being a Stoic isn't about imposing your knowledge. It's about fostering an environment where meaningful conversations can flourish. For the areas outside your expertise, adopt the mindset of an eager learner. When you come across a topic that you aren't familiar with, show genuine curiosity. Ask questions, express your interest, and be an attentive listener. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Show that you crave more knowledge, more understanding. People naturally enjoy sharing what they know, and your genuine curiosity not only makes them feel valued, but also makes the conversation more enriching for both of you. This way, you don't just become a fountain of knowledge, you become a magnetic presence, someone who brings out the best in others by valuing their contributions. So, why is this important? Why does being a selective savant, an avid learner, make you so intriguing? It's simple. You're not just a repository of facts. You're a dynamic conversationalist who offers unique perspectives while also showing humility and openness to learning. This duality makes you both relatable and impressive, someone who knows much yet is always willing to learn more. And this is one of the core principles of Stoicism, understanding that wisdom is not just about knowing, but about understanding and growth. In a world full of noise, be the person who listens more than he speaks, and speaks with purpose when he does. As Epictetus wisely noted, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Now, reflect for a moment. Are you practicing the art of the selective savant in your interactions? Are you cultivating areas of deep expertise and approaching new topics with a learner's mindset? Or do you find yourself often trying to know everything, only to come off as overbearing or disinterested in what others have to say? The beauty of Stoic life lessons is that they teach us to strike this balance perfectly. So next time you're in a conversation, think about how you can both share and receive wisdom. How can you make your curiosity contagious? How can you turn every interaction into an opportunity for mutual growth? Ultimately, being a high-value man isn't about knowing it all. It's about knowing what's worth knowing and being open to learning from everyone around you. It's about being humble enough to admit when you don't know something and curious enough to want to learn more. So, ask yourself, how can I embody this balance in my daily life? How can I make my conversations more engaging, more thoughtful, and more reflective of the Stoic ideals I strive to live by? Remember, the goal isn't to impress with what you know, but to inspire with your curiosity and openness. That's what makes you truly irresistible. If you learn these things, you will become an irresistible man. Comment, I become an irresistible man. 4. The emotional alchemist. Embrace the power of emotional intelligence, for it is a skill that can transform your relationships and elevate your life to new heights. As Stoics, We often focus on controlling our emotions, but what if the key to true connection lies in understanding and sharing them? Let's explore how mastering the art of emotional alchemy can make you irresistibly attractive and deeply connected in your relationships, because a high-value man knows the importance of emotional wisdom in today's world. Being an emotional alchemist isn't just about managing your own feelings. It's about creating a space where emotions can flow freely and authentically, both for you and those around you. In a world where many men struggle to express even the most basic feelings, imagine becoming an oasis in the emotional desert. This doesn't mean becoming overly sentimental or exposing every feeling indiscriminately. Rather, it involves developing a deeper connection with your inner world and learning to articulate a wide range of emotions with maturity and confidence. Think of it as cultivating your emotional vocabulary instead of defaulting to simplistic descriptions like "I'm fine" or "I'm upset." Challenge yourself to articulate more precisely. Are you feeling exhilarated, serene, wistful, or perhaps anxious? The more accurately you can define what you're feeling, the better equipped you'll be to communicate effectively. This precision not only helps in expressing yourself, but also demonstrates a level of self-awareness and emotional intelligence that is both rare and deeply attractive, a core component of Stoic happiness and Stoicism today. Sharing your emotions, from your joys to your fears to your dreams, isn't a sign of weakness. It's a testament to your strength and self-assurance. When you share what excites you, let your enthusiasm be evident in your words and body language. When you're anxious about a looming deadline or a significant life decision, it's okay, powerful even, to admit it. Vulnerability, when paired with confidence, is magnetic. It invites trust and fosters deeper connections. Yet, emotional alchemy is not solely about expressing your own feelings. It's also about fostering an environment where others, particularly your partner, feel safe to express theirs. To become truly high value in the eyes of women, learn to listen with empathy, without rushing to judgment or solutions. This doesn't mean you have to agree with every feeling expressed. Rather, it's about acknowledging and validating her emotions as real and important. Practice developing your empathy muscles by trying to see the world from her perspective, especially when it diverges from your own. Ask thoughtful questions that show a genuine interest in her inner experiences, like, "What emotions came up for you during that moment?" Or, "Can you share more about what you were feeling then?" This kind of inquiry goes beyond surface-level conversations, transforming ordinary moments into meaningful, soul-stirring connections. You cease to be just another presence in her life. You become a partner, a confidant, someone with whom she can explore the deeper layers of her emotional landscape. Remember, a Stoic doesn't avoid emotions, he masters them. He knows that by understanding and embracing his own emotional world, he not only enriches his personal experience, but also enhances his relationships, making them more fulfilling and profound. So, embrace your role as an emotional alchemist. Turn every interaction into an opportunity for deeper understanding and connection, and watch as you become more than just a high-value man. You become a man who is truly memorable, a partner in navigating life's beautiful complexities. As Epictetus wisely said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Apply this to your emotional life. Choose to respond with openness, empathy, and emotional intelligence. This choice will not only set you apart in the dating world, but will also lay the foundation for lasting, meaningful relationships. Remember, Stoic happiness isn't found in suppressing emotions, but in understanding and mastering them, using them as a bridge to connect with others in more profound and authentic ways. So, go forth and practice this powerful art of emotional alchemy. Your journey towards becoming an irresistibly attractive, high-value man begins here. Are you ready? Comment, "I'm ready now, brother." 5. The value vortex. Let's dive into what I like to call the value vortex, a powerful principle that can transform how you connect with others, particularly women. Too often, high-value men think that to be attractive, they must try to get something from their interactions: attention, admiration, or affection. But here's the real secret. The most magnetic men are those who focus not on taking, but on giving. And no, this doesn't mean you should shower someone with gifts or grand gestures. It's about consistently adding value to every interaction, becoming a positive force in people's lives. Start by cultivating a Stoic mindset that always looks for the good in every situation and person you encounter. Imagine stepping into a room not thinking, "What can I get from this?" but instead, "How can I contribute to the energy here?" It's about bringing a mindset of abundance, where you're there to enrich, not to drain. Think of this. When you make people feel good about themselves, it's like planting seeds that grow into lasting impressions. And how do you do that? Simple acts, my friend. Offer genuine compliments, not the superficial kind about looks, but the deeper, more meaningful ones. Compliment their character, their achievements, or their unique ideas. Show them you see beyond the surface. And then, go a step further. Actively listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Really engage with what they're saying. You'd be surprised at how rare this is and how much it stands out. When you listen well, you show people they are heard and valued. This is the Stoic way: being present, being mindful, and being generous with your attention. But generosity isn't just about your time or listening skills. It's also about your resources. Share what you know. If you come across a job opportunity that seems perfect for a friend, pass it along without expecting anything in return. If an article reminds you of someone's interests, share it. These small, thoughtful gestures build a reputation. You become known as someone who is resourceful and considerate. Even better, develop a knack for problem solving. When someone shares a challenge they're facing, don't just nod and sympathize. Take it further. Offer practical solutions or connect them with someone who can help. This proactive approach not only shows you're attentive, but also that you're someone who can be relied upon. By consistently offering value, you create a magnetic pull, a vortex, if you will, that naturally draws people, especially women, towards you. You're no longer in the game of chasing, you're in the art of attracting, and this is what differentiates a high-value man. People will seek you out, not because you're flashy or trying too hard, but because every interaction with you leaves them feeling uplifted, inspired, and genuinely supported. Now, let's think about this. Isn't that the kind of impact you want to have on people? Wouldn't you rather be remembered as the one who always left others feeling better about themselves? Comment yes if yes. Comment no if no. So what's the lesson here? Embrace the value vortex by shifting your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. Stop thinking about what you can gain and start focusing on what you can give. By doing this, you'll not only become more attractive to women, but also enrich your own life with deeper, more meaningful connections. This is the essence of a Stoic mindset. It's about being a force for good, both for yourself and for others. And as you continue on this path, remember, the goal is not to become someone others want to be around, but to become someone you're proud of being. Ask yourself, how can you start offering more value in your interactions today? How can you be the change you want to see in your relationships? Reflect on this and take action. The world needs more men like you, those who understand that true power comes from giving, not taking. Win Stoic, live with purpose, and become the high-value man who naturally attracts the best into his life. 6. The lifestyle luminary. Imagine you are living a life that is so captivating and full of purpose that it becomes a beacon for others, what I call being a lifestyle luminary. This isn't about making your dating life the focal point of your existence. Instead, your romantic life should be the cherry on top of an already rich, fulfilling journey. Think about it. What are the passions that set your soul on fire? What topics could you discuss endlessly without ever growing tired? These passions are the foundation of an engaging and dynamic lifestyle. Dive into these interests with unrelenting enthusiasm. If music resonates with you, don't just be a passive listener. Pick up an instrument, attend live performances, or even join a local band. If fitness is your thing, push yourself beyond your limits. Train for a marathon, dive into the world of CrossFit, or try something adventurous like rock climbing. Every action you take toward your passion not only enriches your own life, but also makes you irresistibly magnetic to those around you. This is a key lesson in understanding what Stoicism is. Stoic life lessons teach us to focus on what we can control and pursue it with all our heart. Your social circle should be as diverse and intriguing as your passions. Surround yourself with people who are not only fascinating, but who also bring different perspectives to the table. This kind of social network enriches your experience, making you more adaptable, knowledgeable, and socially skilled, traits that are incredibly attractive. It's about being a man of value, someone who is not just living for himself, but is also contributing to the collective experiences of his group. What kind of people do you surround yourself with? Do they challenge you, inspire you, and push you to grow? Think about how you can actively expand your circle to include those who bring out the best in you. Remember, the goal isn't to impress others, but to enrich your life through meaningful connections. Set ambitious goals that make you excited to wake up every morning, whether it's starting a business, writing a novel, or mastering a new language. Your goal should be something that challenges you and pushes you outside your comfort zone. The specific goal doesn't matter as much as the drive and commitment you show in working toward it. Your determination and resilience are qualities that naturally attract others to you. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Are you willing to push yourself to reach new heights, to become the best version of yourself, even if the journey is tough? Don't shy away from adding a sense of adventure to your life. Step outside of the everyday routine and immerse yourself in new experiences. Travel to unfamiliar destinations, savor exotic cuisines, or embrace an adrenaline-pumping hobby like skydiving or scuba diving. These experiences not only provide great stories to share, but also demonstrate that you are willing to push your boundaries and embrace the unknown. Living adventurously is a testament to your courage and willingness to grow, qualities that are inherently attractive. How often do you step outside your comfort zone? What new experiences could you incorporate into your life to add more excitement and growth? Share your vibrant lifestyle on social media, but do so with authenticity. People can sense when you're putting on a facade. Instead, let your genuine enthusiasm and love for life shine through. You're not curating a fake image to seek validation. You're showcasing a life that is genuinely fulfilling and exciting, inviting others to be part of it. This is the essence of being a high-value man, living a life that is true to yourself, where you're not just trying to impress women, but are evaluating if they are a good fit for the incredible life you have built. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, wisely advised, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." So, what steps are you going to take to become a lifestyle luminary? How will you cultivate a life that is so rich and fulfilling that others can't help but be drawn to you? Remember, the most attractive thing you can do is to live a life that excites you and brings out the best in you. This is not just a lesson in attraction, but a fundamental Stoic life lesson. To live in accordance with your true nature, to pursue excellence in all you do, and to invite others into your world, not as a necessity, but as a bonus to an already fulfilling life. So, what will you do today to build that life? What passions will you pursue, and how will you share your journey with the world? The choice, as always, is yours. 7. The unpredictability maestro. In a world where predictability can dull the edges of excitement, mastering the art of unpredictability becomes a game-changer. To truly captivate and maintain a woman's interest, you must embrace a balance of spontaneity and stability. Today, we explore how adopting this one intriguing move can elevate your relationships to new heights. To become an unpredictability maestro, you must learn to keep things fresh and exciting, a vital ingredient in the recipe for maintaining attraction. Predictability can slowly erode the initial spark in a relationship, turning what was once thrilling into something routine and mundane. However, being unpredictable doesn't mean being unreliable or playing games. It's about adding a touch of spontaneity and creativity to your interactions. Start by breaking the small, everyday patterns in your communication. If you always text, "Good morning," why not mix it up by making a phone call instead? If your typical date is dinner at a restaurant, surprise her with something different, like a cooking class where you can prepare a meal together. These small but thoughtful changes keep the relationship dynamic and show you're attentive and willing to put effort into making your time together memorable. Engage in conversations that take unexpected turns. Instead of providing a predictable, straightforward answer when she asks about your day, share a thought-provoking observation or recount a strange event you witnessed. This not only adds an element of surprise, but also highlights your unique perspective on the world, showing that you always have something intriguing to offer. Planning surprise experiences can also work wonders. Imagine the thrill when you show up unexpectedly at her workplace for a surprise lunch date or whisk her away for a weekend getaway without revealing the destination until you're on the road. These moments create anticipation and convey that you genuinely care about creating memorable experiences together. Being open to trying new things, even those you're not necessarily good at, can also be endearing. For example, suggest going to a salsa class together or trying your hand at pottery. Your willingness to step out of your comfort zone and potentially make a fool of yourself shows a confident and adventurous spirit, qualities that are often seen as very attractive. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Your openness to challenges not only makes you unpredictable, but also reflects a Stoic approach to personal growth and resilience. However, it's essential to balance unpredictability with reliability. Your aim is to be a source of exciting spontaneity within the framework of a stable and trustworthy personality. Too much unpredictability can lead to instability, which is not what you want. The objective is to keep the spark alive, to show you're continually evolving and that you're not content with complacency. Stoic happiness and the essence of Stoicism today teach us that life is about balance. Being spontaneous while maintaining reliability is key. This balanced unpredictability ensures she never takes you for granted and keeps her continually excited about what you might do next. In modern life, where routines can quickly become ruts, this approach is particularly effective. It's about showing you're not afraid to disrupt the ordinary and create extraordinary moments that build lasting memories. In summary, mastering the art of unpredictability is not about causing chaos, but about breathing new life into your relationships. By integrating these Stoic life lessons into your daily interactions, you become a high-value man, someone who is not only desirable, but also deeply respected and continually sought after. So, challenge yourself to embrace unpredictability and watch how it transforms your connections with those around you. Thank you for being part of today's video. Before we proceed, I want to thank you for your participation in our community. Feel free to share your thoughts or simply comment, "I am a newbie," if you're new, or "I am a Stoic," if you've been around. Your interaction is a great source of motivation for us. Let's continue this journey together, shall we? 8. Subtle sex symbol. Being a subtle sex symbol isn't about overt gestures or bold declarations. It's about mastering the art of suggestion and creating an atmosphere of intrigue that captivates her attention. The power of sexuality lies not in what is said, but in what is left unsaid. High-value men with a Stoic mindset understand this perfectly. They know that real attraction is built on a foundation of understated confidence and subtlety. It's not about having the looks of a movie star, but rather about presenting yourself in a way that exudes self-respect and composure. Start by taking good care of your physical appearance. Be well-groomed, dress in clothes that flatter your body, and always carry yourself with a confident posture. Remember, a man who clearly values himself inherently projects a magnetic aura. One of the key elements of becoming a subtle sex symbol is mastering the art of eye contact. When you engage her in conversation, look directly into her eyes and hold her gaze a little longer than usual. Then, slowly look away. This creates a moment of intimate connection and subtle tension, an unspoken exchange that can be incredibly alluring. Complement this with a knowing smirk, a slight, confident smile that suggests you have a secret or a thought she might find intriguing. Use this sparingly, perhaps during a playful conversation or when you catch her watching you. It's these little moments of mystery and intrigue that often have the most profound impact. Touch is another powerful tool, but it should be used judiciously and respectfully. A light, brief touch on the arm or the small of her back during a conversation can create a spark of electricity, but it's crucial to be mindful of personal boundaries and ensure she feels comfortable. The goal is not to overpower, but to create a subtle, lingering sensation that stays with her. Similarly, cultivate a deep, resonant voice and speak slowly and deliberately. Lower your voice slightly when you want to emphasize something, drawing her in closer, making her feel as if she's privy to something special and intimate. This voice modulation creates an ambience of closeness and mystery. Incorporate anticipation into your interactions. If you're planning a date, don't reveal all the details. Give her a taste of what's to come, just enough to spark curiosity and excitement. The element of surprise will keep her intrigued and thinking about you long after the conversation has ended. Learn to be comfortable with silence, especially in moments of tension. Resist the urge to fill every quiet moment with words. Let the silence speak. Let the unspoken tension build, creating a charged atmosphere that is both intriguing and inviting. Remember, the goal is to suggest, not to declare. It is the promise of passion, not its immediate delivery, that captivates and compels her to come back for more. Consider a modern scenario. You're at a social gathering surrounded by people, yet your focus is entirely on her. You engage in a deep conversation, your eyes never leaving hers, and occasionally you let a comfortable silence hang in the air. You smile slightly, perhaps because you both share a knowing secret about the current conversation, a look that makes her wonder what you're thinking. As the evening progresses, you lightly touch her arm while making a point, just enough for her to notice, but not enough to feel like you're invading her space. You lower your voice to share a personal anecdote, creating a private world amidst the crowd. This entire interaction builds a subtle tension that is both exciting and mysterious, making her feel special and intrigued. She leaves the event thinking about you, replaying your words, your gaze, and your touch in her mind, longing for the next encounter. This approach of being a subtle sex symbol, grounded in Stoic life lessons, is far more potent than any direct or overt strategy. It builds a deeper, more meaningful connection based on anticipation and intrigue rather than superficiality. High-value men who embody a Stoic mindset understand that real power lies in restraint, in the ability to create an emotional and intellectual connection that leaves her wanting more. So how can you start incorporating these subtle yet powerful techniques into your interactions today? What steps will you take to harness the power of suggestion and build a lasting impression? Remember, the key lies in mastering the balance between mystery and connection. The subtle dance between what is said and what is left unspoken can turn an ordinary interaction into a memorable experience. By embracing this mindset, you create a magnetic pull that not only attracts but also retains interest, ultimately defining you as a true high-value man. 9. The boundary builder. In the dance of attraction, one of the most compelling qualities a man can possess is the ability to establish and uphold strong, healthy boundaries. This isn't merely about shielding yourself from negative influences or toxic behaviors. It's about signaling that you hold yourself and others in high esteem. Boundaries are more than just invisible lines. They are powerful statements of who you are and what you value. To begin this journey of boundary building, you must first dive into self-reflection to understand your core values, those fundamental principles that define what you stand for in life. Being clear about which behaviors, attitudes, and interactions you welcome into your life and which ones you do not is crucial. Communicating these boundaries effectively requires a delicate balance of firmness and kindness. It's about being assertive without crossing into aggression, showing respect for your own needs, while also acknowledging those of others. This act of setting boundaries demonstrates that you are willing to prioritize your own well-being and mental peace, a hallmark of maturity and self-respect. When you consistently apply this principle, you cultivate a presence that is confident yet calm, assertive yet considerate. Women in particular are naturally drawn to men who embody this quiet confidence, those who know what they want and aren't afraid to pursue it. It's this type of assertiveness, rooted in self-awareness and respect, that makes you stand out as a high-value man. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely noted, "No man is free who's not master of himself." By mastering your own boundaries, you become not just a desirable partner, but also a person whose relationships are grounded in mutual respect and unwavering trust. Relating this to today's world, think about the constant demands and distractions that pull at your attention, from work obligations to social media to personal relationships. In such a chaotic environment, knowing where to draw the line becomes even more crucial. When you establish clear boundaries, you create a space where respect and trust can flourish. It's not about being rigid or inflexible. It's about recognizing what is non-negotiable for your happiness and well-being. This clarity not only protects your peace, but also teaches others how to treat you. Remember, boundaries are not walls. They are gates through which only the right people and energy are allowed to enter. Furthermore, when you set and maintain these boundaries, you send a powerful message that you are not here to please everyone at the expense of your own needs. This is a sign of emotional intelligence and maturity, a quality that is often undervalued in today's society, but deeply admired when seen in action. In every interaction, whether personal or professional, ensure that your boundaries are respected and that they align with your values and goals. This not only enhances your sense of self-worth, but also sets a standard for others in your life to aspire to. Imagine this. You are in a relationship where both parties respect each other's boundaries, communicate openly, and support each other's growth. This dynamic creates a partnership built on solid ground, where both individuals feel valued and understood. This is not just an ideal, it is achievable when you make the conscious effort to prioritize self-respect and clear communication. In today's fast-paced world, where superficial connections often take precedence, establishing and maintaining boundaries becomes a game-changer in building deep, meaningful relationships. So, take a moment to reflect on your current boundaries. Are they serving you well, or do they need reassessment? Do they reflect your true values, or are they compromises made under pressure? As you ponder these questions, remember that setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness, but an act of self-love. And as you navigate through life's complexities, keep in mind that this stoic happiness and balance you seek is not found in constant compromise, but in the courage to stand firm in who you are and what you believe in. In doing so, you embody the essence of Stoicism today, living with purpose, clarity, and respect for both yourself and those around you. 10. The conversational conductor. To truly drive a woman crazy in a good way and stand out as a high-value man, mastering the art of conversation is essential. This isn't just about knowing the right words to say, but about understanding the subtle dance of a conversation that leaves a lasting impression. Imagine yourself as the conversational conductor, guiding the rhythm and flow of the dialogue with a confident yet gentle hand. Start by sharpening your active listening skills. This is your most powerful tool. Pay close attention not just to her words, but to the tone and inflection she uses, and the body language that accompanies them. This isn't just about hearing, it's about deeply understanding and being fully present in the moment. When you listen intently and reflect back what she said, you show her that you value her thoughts and feelings, which builds trust and rapport. This simple act can be transformative. To take things further, use open-ended questions to delve into topics she's passionate about. Instead of merely asking, "Do you like traveling?" try, "What's the most unforgettable experience you've had while traveling?" This not only opens the door to more meaningful conversations, but also allows her to share her stories and experiences in depth, giving you insight into what moves her, what excites her, and what she dreams about. As you engage in these deeper dialogues, don't forget to share your own stories and insights that are relevant and add value to the conversation. Perhaps recount a time when you faced a challenge on a solo trip and what it taught you about resilience and self-discovery. This kind of exchange isn't just a sharing of words, it's an exchange of values, experiences, and emotions, which is the bedrock of true connection. But here's where many high-value men get it wrong. They dominate the conversation, thinking that being assertive or showcasing their knowledge is the way to impress. However, real conversational mastery comes from creating a balanced exchange. Think about the last great conversation you had. Wasn't it a dialogue where both sides felt equally heard and engaged? Instead of interrupting or steering the discussion to your own agenda, aim to maintain a balance where both you and she feel equally valued. This shows emotional intelligence, a trait that is highly attractive and deeply respected. Consider a modern-day scenario. You're at a networking event and meet a fascinating woman. You notice she's slightly reserved, perhaps unsure of what to expect. As a Stoic, you remain calm and grounded, making her feel comfortable with your presence. You start by asking her what brought her to the event and what she hopes to gain from it. As she opens up, you listen actively, nodding and reflecting back her words with genuine curiosity. You notice she lights up when talking about her passion for sustainable living. Rather than jumping in with your opinions, you ask her what inspired her interest in that area. This small but powerful act of listening deeply creates a bond. She feels seen, heard, and valued, an experience not many people offer. This is the power of being a great conversational conductor. Now, think about this. How often do you truly listen in your conversations? Are you just waiting for your turn to speak, or are you genuinely engaged, fully present, and interested in the other person's perspective? Reflecting on this could change how you approach every interaction. By becoming an expert in this conversational dance, you build deeper connections, enhance your relationships, and embody the Stoic mindset. A calm, present, and thoughtful approach to every situation. The more you practice this, the more it becomes second nature, and soon you'll find that you're not only becoming more memorable, but also more respected and admired. In conclusion, being a high-value man isn't just about achieving success or showcasing status. It's about how you make others feel in your presence. By mastering the art of conversation, being fully present, listening actively, asking thoughtful questions, and sharing meaningful insights, you embody the principles of the Stoic mindset and the teachings of Stoic. You become the kind of man who doesn't just drive women crazy, but leaves a lasting positive impact on everyone you meet. So, the next time you're in a conversation, remember, be the conversational conductor. Guide with empathy, lead with curiosity, and always strive for meaningful connection. Are you ready to transform your conversations and, in turn, your relationships? What's stopping you from becoming unforgettable? Advice. In the video, 10 power moves that drive women crazy, high-value men. The content is designed to guide men in mastering the art of attraction through 8 strategic power moves. These moves emphasize authenticity, confidence, emotional intelligence, and the ability to create meaningful connections. The video integrates Stoic principles, encouraging men to cultivate a high-value mindset characterized by resilience, self-respect, and a focus on personal growth. The first power move discussed is the intrigue initiator, which focuses on engaging women with unique and thought-provoking conversation starters that go beyond the typical greetings. This approach involves observing details, asking open-ended questions, and creating a captivating dialogue. The goal is to differentiate oneself from the crowd and build deeper, more meaningful connections. Each subsequent move builds on the foundation of the first, such as the confidence cocktail, which combines self-assurance with humility, and the emotional alchemist, which emphasizes emotional intelligence and vulnerability as strengths. Other moves like the value vortex and the unpredictability maestro highlight the importance of adding value to interactions and maintaining a balance of spontaneity and stability in relationships. For men who aspire to enhance their appeal and build deeper, more meaningful connections, it's essential to integrate these power moves into your everyday interactions. Start by developing a mindset of genuine curiosity and attentiveness. When engaging in conversations, make it a priority to truly listen and value the other person's input and experiences. Instead of merely waiting for your turn to speak, be present in the moment. Show through your body language and responses that you're not just hearing, but truly understanding. This approach fosters trust and creates a space where the other person feels seen and appreciated, laying the foundation for a connection that goes beyond the surface. Confidence is another vital element, but it's essential to understand that true confidence isn't about dominating conversations or asserting yourself aggressively. Instead, practice a quieter, more impactful form of confidence by being thoughtful and deliberate in your responses. Speak with intention, allowing your words to reflect your inner strength and self-assurance. Remember, confidence isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about being so grounded in who you are that you don't need external validation. This kind of self-assuredness is compelling and draws people towards you naturally. Don't shy away from vulnerability either. Embracing your emotions and being open about your feelings can significantly strengthen your connections. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your emotions and empathize with others, is not a weakness, but a powerful tool. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you demonstrate a rare strength and self-confidence that many find deeply attractive. It invites others to connect with you on a more profound level, where real intimacy and understanding can flourish. To truly embody these principles, focus on becoming a lifestyle luminary, a person who leads a life filled with purpose, passion, and authenticity. Rather than making your dating life the center of your existence, let it be the natural outcome of a life well lived. Pursue activities and hobbies that excite and fulfill you, and surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. When you live a life that genuinely reflects your values and passions, you naturally attract others who share your outlook on life. This kind of authentic magnetism is far more appealing than any superficial charm or manipulative tactic. Being a high-value man goes beyond mere appearances or material success. It's about cultivating a mindset that is resilient, growth-oriented, and aligned with your core values. It's about being authentic in every aspect of your life, from how you carry yourself in public to how you interact with those closest to you. By integrating these Stoic life lessons into your daily routine, you'll find that you not only enhance your personal growth, but also attract the right people, those who value you for who you are, not just what you can offer. So, reflect on these power moves and consider how you can begin applying them today. Will you start by becoming more present and engaged in your conversations, or perhaps by embracing vulnerability as a strength? Maybe your first step is to cultivate a lifestyle that reflects your deepest passions and values. Whatever you choose, remember that every action you take towards embodying these principles brings you closer to becoming the high-value man you aspire to be. How will you use these lessons to elevate your interactions and continue your journey of personal growth? Your transformation begins now. Embrace it with confidence and purpose. As we wrap up, remember that these 8 power moves can truly transform how you connect with women and elevate your personal growth journey. By incorporating these Stoic life lessons into your daily routine, you not only enhance your confidence, but also cultivate a mindset that attracts the right people into your life. What power move resonated with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Win Stoic for more insights on becoming the best version of yourself. And before you go, check out the recommended video on your screen for even more valuable advice. Thank you for watching and keep striving to live a high-value life.